Welcome to Drawfee, where we take your dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Karina.
I'm Nathan.
And I'm Julia.
And today we got an idea coming to us straight from the source.
Whoa.
AKA Karina.
I'm the source. Source, trust me. Source, it came to me in a dream.
And that dream was about Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it went a little something like we were talking about episodes and we were like, it's been a second since we've done an X and other styles episode.
Yup.
So that's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing. And Chainsaw Man is the hot stuff right now.
We made a pact with the content devil
Yeah,
to come up with this episode.
Yeah, but we're not allowed to call him at 3 a.m.
No. But we are allowed to show you these speed draws we did where we took characters from Chainsaw Man and reinterpreted them in different styles.
Woo.
And we're going to start with Nathan.
Wow.
Nathan, why don't you tell us what you did and who you did?
I drew the Chainsaw Man.
Denji.
Denji.
And I did a drawing inspired by the art of Dan Hip.
Ooh, love a good Dan Hip.
Because you know me, I've been playing the Marvel Snap.
Yep.
And did you know? Did you know?
Hey, have y'all heard about this?
They got some good artists in there, and Dan Hip's one of them. I like his variants.
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
So I start off just trying to figure out how Chainsaw Man works. So I did a couple warm up drawings of the Chainsaw Man. I was using the I think it's the cover art for the first issue.
Yeah, it looks familiar to me.
Yeah.
It's what shows up if you Google Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, I've got this. So now I've got to make it. I got to make it more squirt and cartoony, because that's what Dan Hip does. He was the artistic director for Teen Titans Go, I believe. And yeah, his art is just super. It's really simplified, but also he has a lot of fun details that he includes as well, particularly in the snap variants, which is what I'm most familiar with. And he's really good at sort of simplifying shading into these cool patterns. So I draw it like it's a little card doing like a frame break. Yeah, so I made the head big, and I made the body more squirt, and just try and extrapolate. And to my knowledge, I haven't seen any Dan Hip Chainsaw Man fan art, but if he ever did it himself, I'm sure it would look awesome. So
it might look a little something like this.
It might look like this. It might look better.
Challenging you.
I, of course, made a pact with the procrastination devil for this drawing. So I was a little rushed on it. But,
Why ever so? We had so long to work on it.
Well,
When you make a pact...
Yeah,
You
that's
gotta
true.
fulfill it.
It has nothing to do with the game that I previously mentioned.
It is both an inspiration and a curse.
Yeah.
Damn, y'all have time to play games.
Nope, clearly. But I do it anyway. I mess with the angle of the chainsaw here to make it make better sense and not have to go behind the
You
mouth.
say make better sense. It is a chainsaw blade coming out a human arm.
I just meant sort of like compositionally.
Yeah, I'm giving you like a out a little bit.
Thank you, Julia.
It's like it already doesn't make much sense. So I feel like anything you do is gonna look good.
I love Chainsaw Man's design. I like that he's a chainsaw and he has a mouth.
Yeah.
Yum, 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 yum.
Ooh, I love these shadows here.
Yeah.
And again, like that's sort of the way the way he draws them.
It's like his signature shading
and
look.
it just looks so nice when he does it. There's such a confidence and like it looks so effortless, but it's clearly so like well planned out. So of course in the other window I just have like a collage of some of my favorites of his variants and was just trying to pull ideas from them. And so you'll see me draw the patterning on these pants like approximately a bajillion times.
Sometimes you gotta.
And same thing with these spikes. I'm gonna redraw them again, and then I'm gonna redraw them again. And
what about again? Any more?
Yeah.
Okay, one more time.
I decided to give them more of like the angle that they have in the sort of original art.
Oh, sure.
It's a good effect.
Yeah.
Shows a little bit more motion.
Yeah. I'm not going to say it because sometimes people take it very seriously when we say D-word your art, but sometimes you gotta.
D-word your art.
Sometimes you just D-word a little bit of it.
Yeah.
If you think you can do it better.
And you also don't have to D-word if
you like what you're... It's permissive, not instructive when we say it.
Yeah. We're saying if you don't like it...
You can do whatever you want.
But I do find it cute when you think I have authority over you.
Yeah, that is cute.
So you know what? Go ahead and delete it, actually.
Yeah, I just think it'd be funny. Ooh.
So yeah, then I went and just color picked from the...
I was about to ask.
The Chainsaw Man art, because I felt like the colors would work really well with sort of the way... Dan Hip does his renders, which is a lot of soft and then hard shadows and a lot of fun textures and stuff. And so I tried to get a little bit of that in there. Again, I probably could have done more with more time, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out.
I'm glad that you're happy with it.
Yeah, it's always like the nice thick border gives it that comic-y look.
Yeah,
it's that combination of those thick lines with like a real like it's both like painterly but also real patterny. And so again, you'll see me try and do the shine on the saw a million times as well.
I'm really loving the shoulders into hip area of your piece for some reason. Like the depth is really nice.
Yeah, it does have good like three-dimensionality.
It's good bend and shape and thickness.
Soft shade with hard highlight on clothing. That's how you do it. That's the good shit. Mwah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Eat it up.
Yeah, I mean, I like these style challenges because even if you don't get the style like perfectly right, you still pick up some cool technique stuff from it.
That's why I miss doing it.
Added in some splatter effects. And then I'm going to do the background here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
These colors, though.
I love.
We're popping now.
Yeah. I love the way he does the backgrounds and the background on the actual cover art sort of lent itself to that.
Live.
Ooh, putting that green behind the helmet really makes it pop.
Yeah. And then I grabbed a little halftone.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
A little halftone in there, and there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
That's
rules.
fun, Nathan. I think this came out great.
Thank you.
And it just goes to show, even when you don't have that much time, you still produce a banger result. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the support and the encouragement.
Anytime.
We support you. Even if we gave you so much shit for procrastinating. It comes from a place of love.
Yeah.
Nathan just
Kick
kicked my
that shit to the
headphones onto
ground,
floor.
Nathan.
These headphones.
I take back what I said.
Nathan shows up late, kicks the headphones to the ground. I goes, here's my art.
Stop yelling.
You're yelling. Stop the violence.
Okay, I'm moving on now.
Thank you.
It's my turn next.
Please.
This might sound familiar to you, but I've been enjoying this game lately called Marvel Snap.
What?
And there's an artist in in Marvel Snap.
Disgust on Karina's face.
There's an artist in Marvel Snap that I really like.
I hear they got a lot of artists,
They got
good
a-
artists in Marvel Snap. I've heard that from somewhere.
They got a lot of good artists in that game. You may not have heard this, but this is why I'm telling you. So there's this artist called Kim Jacinto, and his stuff is absolutely nuts. He's like one of those artists that you see, and I'm like, oh, you're like so much better than me.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna like try my best to learn what I can from your style, knowing full well that I cannot replicate it. Like I just don't have the skills. But he does all this really cool stuff with like extreme foreshortening. He's got like crazy knowledge of anatomy and structure and stuff, and really, really fun work. So I want to do his style, and I want to do a character who's not been in the anime yet. I'm not gonna spoil anything plot wise. You're just gonna see a character who looks cool. Her name is Quan Shi. She's my favorite because she has an eye patch and swords,
Yep.
and that's sick. I love that.
And she goes so fast.
And she goes really fast. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. She just goes so fast.
She gets really, really fast and she has an eye patch.
So I'm gonna just get into it now, and we'll take a look see. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so you're gonna see some of Kim Jacinto's art here because I did a study before I started. I wanted to like
Ooh.
redline some of his poses because, as you can see, they're like wildly pushed in a way that like would almost be like incorrect if he didn't have such a strong knowledge of composition and anatomy and stuff. So it was really cool to like try and learn how like what he's pushing to make these poses work.
Yeah.
And he's got a thing in like a lot of his work that's like this big steppy leg. There's like a foreleg that's like always doing a big steppy.
The foreleg.
And so I wanted to get the steppy leg in my piece as well. So here in a second, you'll see me actually start on mine after I sit here for a while.
You had to do your own big steppy.
Yeah. I collect a lot of reference for this one because I wanted a lot of stuff to like look at to get like ideas from. So that if I had like anything I was trying to draw but wasn't sure how he'd do it, I could find some piece that probably had what I was looking for.
So dynamic. There she
And
is.
There's Quan Chi. She's so cool. I love her. And her whole entourage.
Halloween.
You'll get it.
You'll
when you
get it. You'll get it.
Don't worry.
Karina gave all of us a face.
You'll get it too, Karina.
Yeah.
So I'm going for like a
Ooh, yeah.
big steppy pose.
Already, Jacob, this pose.
Ooh.
Yeah. I was pretty pleased with the pose. I thought it was cool. I'm not like as good at anatomy as he is, but I felt like I still was able to get something pretty fun out of it. I redo the face like a bazillion times, the face and hair.
Yeah.
That was my chainsaw blade.
Well, she's not very expressive.
No, and I like the pose to me was like wanted a big expression, but I was like, oh, but she doesn't really do that.
She expresses herself through cutting people with swords.
Yeah. So I had to figure it out
Sometimes the pose is the expression.
for sure.
Yeah.
And you'll see, I get rid of all of this. This is all temporary. None of this is real.
Yeah.
None of this matters.
Yeah, none of this matters.
You just remember your art.
Bring your art.
You know.
Because I'm like, here's every mouth I can think of.
I like the toothy grin. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, I redo all the hair too. Because I was like, it's cool, but it doesn't look like her hair.
Yeah.
So I had to like get rid of that. I ended up going with this sort of like the wide eye.
Ooh,
look.
yeah.
Like this is like the last face you see before you get bisected. Making sure all the angles sort of work there. I try so many times for the back arm, figuring out where it could go. It ends up going nowhere.
Nice.
Because I'm like,
It's gone.
Yeah, you don't see it.
Yeah, it's just got to be hidden. So I finally got the hair this time
Nice.
with her like sort of thin ponytail look.
Is her back arm John Cena? Because I can't see it.
Nice. Nathan, yes. You're so right, dude. So I'm really trying for the super thick and thin style that he uses. where like the stuff coming at you has like really thick border. So I'm going to go back and like even thicken it up more as I go here. And then I had to go even thinner on the face.
Yeah.
I feel like pose-wise, I was pretty pleased with like what I came up with.
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah, it's nice.
Looks good.
So dynamic.
So now I'm trying to figure out the way he does like black shading. He does like some heavy black shading. And I'm doing it on the shirt here a bit with like the lines, but I end up not liking that so much. I have to go back and fix it. But I'm adding even thicker black lines to the foreground elements, along with these sorts of things. He does these sorts of things a lot.
I'm obsessed with these legs.
Same.
Thank
Good
you.
shape, good lines.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I was pretty happy with the legs. So I'm trying to add in these actions.
Whoop, there she goes.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoa.
She grooving.
I end up finishing the whole foot.
Hell yeah.
Then I'm using this piece as a color reference. I like the orange and purple with the black.
Ooh.
Oh, I like that.
Hitching.
Yeah, I was trying to mimic his sort of hatching style. I'm pretty sure he does it like by hand. But I'm like, there's absolutely no way. Like if I tried to do it and I'm like, I just don't have that skill set. So
That's okay.
I used a hatching brush.
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed.
Still
That's
looks
why
good.
it exists.
Yeah.
It exists to cheat. I'm a cheater.
We love cheating here.
We love cheating.
This is great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I think I get, it's like when you see the finished product, like I couldn't quite get all the details he manages to get in like the backgrounds and the effects and stuff. I go with more like the piece you see on the left. It's a little simpler.
Yeah.
But like his snap variants have like crazy backgrounds. There's like 1 million effects, like 1,000 halftones going different directions, but he makes it look good somehow. It's just crazy. So some of it I'm like, I can't figure out exactly how to make it work for me, but
Triangles.
Triangles.
Love 'em.
Yes.
triangles always work.
Yee. Oh, I love these
Oh,
shapes.
she's a cure sliding in.
Yeah, I thought she was like maybe she just like took a blow and is like sliding backwards, you know?
She would never take a blow.
Exactly, she blocked it. Yeah, then bringing in some yellow
Ooh.
rim lighting to like highlight stuff a bit. And he does these like sort of lightning effect looking things a lot. You'll see it in the Shang-Chi poster there. Then I just add, he does these cool gradients from like pink to purple a lot.
Yeah.
So I do a little pink to purple
Ooh,
action.
nice.
This is lovely.
And then I add a little TV blur to it just because I like how that looked.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's awesome.
Wow.
This is so good.
Thank you.
This is really, I think this is next level you.
Yeah.
Next
a
level.
stronger Jacob.
I did just have a moment of panic because I was like, I don't remember what Marvel Snap artist I did for this challenge.
That was the
Marvel
challenge,
Snap
right?
challenge.
Right? It was specifically a Marvel Snap
What
challenge.
artist did I do?
I don't even play that game.
Did I do the speed
Oh
draw?
God! Oh no!
Oh God. Oh geez.
No, you're all fine. Everyone is fine. Me and Nathan just are stupid.
Yeah.
Boys
It's
and
like
their
I didn't do
card
a card.
games.
But yeah, I feel like I learned a lot from this one.
Hell
and it
yeah.
made me, excited to like try the new stuff I was trying. So that's always fun to do. That's a good part of these challenges. So
Hell yeah.
good job, Karina, recommending this challenge.
Thank you.
And speaking of Karina, let's see yours next.
Okay.
Who'd you do?
I drew Power because I love her. I like that she's like stupid and violent and like confident so much that it kind of circles back to being like helplessly incompetent, just like me. So I resonate a lot with her character. And the Marvel Snap artist that I chose is Card Captor's Sakura. I a while ago I bought the art book for the original anime for Card Captors, which is also one I grew up with, and I love the like like specifically the anime art for Card Captors, it has a lovely quality to it. So, Power's like, character ending where she has like all her little different outfits. You put a cute, stupid girl in a bunch of different outfits and I'm like, Card Captors. So that was my mindset. So that's what I wanted to do.
Hell yeah. Let's check it out. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh God, I'm so sorry, Nathan, but it's been so long since I drew this. I kind of like don't remember what all I was doing because I was really excited about it. Full disclosure, if I had known we had more time, but also I didn't want this to be another stupid long one. I wanted to draw her in a bunch of different outfits, but I ended up kind of futzing around a lot with the like Card Captors, like super shoujo, like, aughts style. So I just did one. But this was really fun to do. I just think she's so cute. She's a little stinko, and I love her.
She's perfect in every way.
Yeah, and I just thought, yeah, she should. I want to do her in like a shoujo style. I also had trouble with the backhand, but I get it later. But yeah, because there's I love the like Card Captor art because it's like so flowy. Everything's really like flowery and like swoopy. There's a lot of like Art Nouveau kind of how you say motifs to it. Everything just looks it's kind of elemental. So I really like that, and I just wanted to draw it because that's fun.
It looks so much like it already.
Yeah. Also, thank you for giving us the gift that is the title Chainsaw Man as 90s anime.
Yeah,
that's guaranteed clicks.
It's not even Sailor Moon style. We're branching out barely.
They click through and get 2 Marvel snaps.
You have to eat your vegetables before you get to dessert.
But yeah, it's a pretty straightforward process. It's just that like the overall style is different than how I would normally approach art. It's kind of a lot softer. More on that later. Like even the way that, because I get kind of angular with how I draw stuff. So everything's just a little bit softer in like kind of weird, subtle ways.
These hands, though.
I've been working on my hands.
Good hands.
Yeah,
I didn't even use reference on these. Thank you.
Ooh.
And the hair is like really, really detailed, very layered. And yeah, but it's also a really nostalgic style for me. So I'm like, I love it.
I remember watching Card Captors when it was on a little bit.
Good.
Card Captors and Yu-Gi-Oh!
Hell yeah.
We had so much in common.
The way they draw their silly little wings, that was like defining personality trait for middle school Karina. But yeah, everything about it's just really flowy and light. So I wanted to draw her in like a very kind of light pose and being all cutesy. I love her. My little stinko bitch. She's so good.
Ooh, good shoes.
Thank you. Yeah, they always they got the chonky shoe aesthetic in Card Captors too. So I'm like, hell yeah. But yeah, I got to make her hair really flowy. And I think I actually like cut an hour out of this because I like did a bunch of stuff and then ended up deleting it all. And I tend to just average take longer with my speed draws, so I don't like them to run too long. Also, there's a lot of like line weight going on. It has the thick black outlines, but there's also a lot of line weight because there's not like a lot of the shapes are softer, so they do a lot more work with the line weight rather than just drawing more lines.
Right, yeah.
So, and then I just color picked because I had trouble remembering what her hair color was. But
it's like we were getting haunted by Power there.
You drawing me over there?
But yeah, I had a lot of trouble getting the style down, so I spent a lot of time doing that. It took me until like partway into shading the face where I was like, okay, I think I actually got this right. I wasn't convinced when it was just flats. I kept wanting to redo it.
Some styles are like that, where like they don't like fully come together until you get like the color in.
Yeah. And again, with this one, you'll probably see it in a bit. I had a lot of trouble figuring out the clothing because the way that they do folds is so different than how I approach it. So I just ended up futzing around with that for like 2 hours. But
Supreme futzing.
yeah. But once I got these highlights in, I was like,
Oh,
I think I did it.
Yeah.
You absolutely did.
I wasn't convinced until that moment. I was like, I love her. Stinko girl.
There she is.
Real. Yeah, the way they do folds is way more fluffy looking. Like, again, I do a lot more like angular.
Yeah.
So it's a very subtle difference, but it was very difficult for me to like be satisfied with it. And the answer was doing a lot more like line weight in the folds and then doing less actual shading.
Right, yeah.
So it's a trick. It's tricky. She tricked me.
How dare you, Sakura?
But yeah, because there's just something so light and dreamy about like card captors and like clamp style in general, but like the art direction of the original card captors, it's so nice.
Yeah, I love the look
love
of
it.
it.
Yeah, that's my face as I keep struggling to figure out how to do the shading.
Yeah.
I love that when you flip the canvas, it's like your face is like moving like from side to side, being like, no matter what angle I look at, I can't tell.
And then again, because I originally wanted to have a lot more like shenanigans, I didn't. So I had to do a lot of I was like, okay, but I got to do like the Art Nouveau looking like little,
Filigree.
yeah,
Yeah.
little stuffs. So
Her blood
that's her
powers.
silly little blood. And then I made up the background. I don't know.
Oh, it's like she's on a card
Yeah.
To be
that's
captured.
been frame broken,
Oh
like in Marvel Snap.
my god.
Yay!
Card snafters.
Card snappers.
I think I have an Art Nouveau like design book somewhere, but I didn't feel like looking for it. I just kind of wanted to get this done because I spent so damn long on my last speed draw that I was like, this one just has to be average. Like,
Well, you only drew
can't.
one.
yeah.
You only drew one this time.
Yeah, I held it in. So this one I decided to keep relatively simple.
Oh, I love it though.
Thank you.
I feel like you really got at the style.
Thanks. I had a lot of fun messing around with it. I just think she's so fun and cute, but also like stinky and horrible.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was fun to draw her in like a really shoujo style.
Yeah.
It's what she deserves.
It like suits
It's what
her
I
and
deserve.
doesn't suit her at the same time.
She's just like me for real, for real.
This is the like prequel anime that's just about power, like off on her own before
Yeah.
When she
meets
finds her
up with
cat.
Getting into
yeah.
shenanigans and
Yeah.
wearing like 400 different cosplays that her lesbian bestie made for her. We love to see it.
We love to see it.
We love to see it, and it's true.
Yes.
It's
It's
just
true
very
in
fun
canon.
that Chainsaw Man presented us with a stinky little shit woman, and the whole like everyone just went, yes.
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 Yes,
I
please.
accept.
A stinky shit
Her-
woman canonically based on Eric Cartman,
Yeah.
Yeah.
according to the author.
Her
Amazing.
and Kobeni. I resonate with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
I see myself in them.
So Julia, which
Which Marvel
which
Snap?
piece of card-based media did you use as
Well,
inspiration?
there are cards in the game, I guess.
Oh,
So the style I did was Disco Elysium.
that's a game.
That's a
It's a
game.
It's a game. It's a game where you do
cards.
dice rolls, and there's like little artist cards. The artist is Alexander Rostov, I believe, who did the art for Disco Elysium.
Cool.
And I already did Makima in a different episode, but I wasn't super happy with it, so I did Makima again.
Wow.
Round 2, baby.
Round 2 Makima. Also, she's my favorite. So
I do want to just say that now that this is actually a piece of media we've all consumed for the first time in a while, I do like that our faves are so indicative of who we are as people.
yeah,
Yeah, I think it all adds up. It all lines up.
it makes sense.
Well, my fave is the Angel Devil, but I felt
Oh,
like someone
interesting.
should draw the
main character.
main
Main
character.
character, yeah.
Yes.
That's fair. Well, Julia, let's dive into it. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
So when you're looking up art for Disco Elysium, there's like a million different art styles. But the thing that brings them all together is that they're all very traditional painter inspired, or they're just like based in the traditional painting aesthetic. Or techniques, I guess I should say. And I am not a traditional painter. I've done traditional painting, but I don't love it. So I'm just sketching out the face that I want to do and the pose. The thing that I was basing this piece off of is that Alexander does a lot of good pieces based off of the two main characters, where they're doing like it's kind of like they're in a strong wind.
Hell yeah. So
I'm trying to give her more of a pose than I probably would normally with her, because she's very she's stand there menacingly.
Yeah.
She's just standing there.
She's just standing there.
She stands there menacingly.
There it is.
I'm determining. I for some reason I have a very hard time drawing Makima's face, which is why I wanted to do it again. So
Ooh,
this is me
blocking in
figuring
there.
out the planes, since it's going to be more painterly.
Yeah.
But he spends a lot of time doing clear details on the face, so that the face is really clear, and then the rest of it is really chunky.
Yeah.
So I'm just blocking it in. I'm blocking in most of my colors. He also does a lot of wild colors on this. A lot of very saturated, treatments of everything. And will jump around in what the shadows, like the tones of the shadows. So on some parts it can be warm, sometimes, or in some parts it can be cool.
It's like,
So
how
I'm
does he
trying to
pick?
figure that out. Yeah.
It's what I
Well, he'll,
always wonder when I see artists work like that. Sometimes I'm like, how did they choose?
Yeah, it's like you have to decide. That's why I have those arrows there. It's to determine like the directions and how strong the lighting's going to be. So the one on the top left is like what I use to signify like a bigger, like the strongest light. And it's going, I don't know, I like try to indicate the direction that it's hitting her face. And then the other one is like a smaller light that's hitting her from the side. So those shadows are going to be different on the right side than on the left side. He also doesn't go super dark, but also not super light. So I'm trying to hit that middle. This is me kind of like figuring out where I want to live in the tones a little bit.
Live in the tones, Julia.
I'm also trying to recall the traditional painting techniques, but apply them to digital painting. So you usually start in like a mid-tone and work your way out from there.
Huh.
Yeah. It kind of keeps you from going too light or too dark.
Smart.
Yeah.
This is already looking real cool.
Thank you. I think this winds up being a little too dark. I'm having a hard time remembering how this piece turns out, but I think it's a
been
little
so
dark.
long.
Because it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Well, I usually try to do my speed draws like immediately after we learn what they are, so that they're dunzo.
Julia's the opposite to all of us.
You made a pact
Yeah.
with the efficiency devil.
Yeah,
What did it cost?
Cost your sanity.
always. I don't know what's happening right now. I'm probably looking at a lot of reference going, how'd you do the lips? Let's avoid the lips for now.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Moving
let's do
on.
something else. Yeah, I think I was looking at it and deciding that the shadows, some of the shadows I had were too chunky, because he really breaks up shapes with more details, but like it's not that detailed. It's really interesting. So I'm trying to decide.
They're gone.
I hid the eyes because they were so bright and that they would change like the color relevancy of the face and kind of skew how I was going to treat the rest of it. It would be too distracting for me. So I
Deal
hid
with
it.
that later.
Yeah, so I'll bring it back. Just I'm hiding it for the sake of me painting. There you go.
There they are.
So now that the face is more or less done, I'm going into the hair and the rest of it. He also the edges on everything except for the face are super loose. Like he's going in it with like a palette knife and kind of like just does like some whooshes with the palette knife that kind of blends it into like a wet background so that some of the oil will kind of like, it gives that oil blending into the background effect. And it gives it a really like painterly artistic feel, which is really nice, but is so opposite from how I work because I need everything to be very clean and distinct.
Textures.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of texture in this.
Yeah, I got
these
very
arts.
excited when you were like, maybe I'll do Disco Elysium.
Yeah, he works pretty
So
opposite
cool.
to me in a lot of ways.
So cool.
Again, everything except for the face gets really chunky and really painterly.
Yeah.
I think I went too dark with her. Now that I'm looking at it. That's okay.
You'll
Much
just,
is for later.
you'll just have to do it a third time.
Yeah.
Third Makima piece. I noticed that with the backgrounds of these portraits, what tends to happen is that he'll just put colors to make certain areas pop, and then we'll put lines in to literally point to a face.
Here it is.
So I'm trying to kind of do the in-between.
Yeah, something about it pulls it all together.
Yeah. And then I went darker with the shadow on the face to make the eye pop a little bit more, to draw more attention to it.
Yeah, I like that choice.
Yeah.
Julia, this is awesome.
Hell yeah.
And then he puts in just some little like paint got thrown onto the canvas sorts of deals. Yeah, this is me realizing that I went too dark with the face and not realizing how dark with the face I went. So I put in a little bit of a highlight and I should have lightened everything a little bit. That was me testing if I wanted to give it a little pop there because I knew something was wrong, but I didn't know what was wrong. And if I had looked at it a week later, I would have said, oh, I went too dark, but I didn't.
I think it's lovely.
Thank you.
The thing that's wrong is that Makima is looking at you like this. That's what's
Yeah,
wrong.
everything's about to go wrong for
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
if you're in this situation.
And I
Yeah.
love the way the eye pops as is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it's kind of got like
I think you nailed it.
Thank you.
otherworldly, inhuman vibe to it that I think is good. Like suits the character.
Yeah, that's also very Disco Elysium is its own weird world. So I'm glad I
Yeah,
got it.
totally.
I
Yeah.
love everything about the arm.
Yeah,
The suit jacket arm.
yeah, me too. It's like so implied, but it works really well.
Yeah. A lot of implication in his painting, but not, not super clear. But like your eye fills in what it's supposed to be. It's pretty cool.
Hey, Marvel, get this guy to do some variants. So I can know about him.
So we can see the art.
I only consume art through my card game.
I don't know how else to find it.
You go to museums, I play Marvel Snap.
We are not the same.
Well, this was fun though. Great job, everyone. Good job doing these interpretations
Yeah.
of these beloved characters. We should definitely do more of these, even more of these than this one.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of fun with this, and I feel like you always learn a lot doing them.
yeah. There's a lot of Marvel Snap artists you can pick from.
There's a few more we could find, I bet. If you like this, why don't you leave us a comment and tell us about it?
Please.
You can also subscribe if you want to see more stuff that we do. And if you want to tell us what to do, go to Patreon, sign up there, go to the Discord. You can tell us your episode suggestions and we might take them if we like them.
You want to spend your time and money on something other than a mobile game? We got a merch store and we stream on Twitch. Thank you.
It's kind of like a mobile game,
Yeah.
but we're the only ones who get to play.
Yes.
Yeah, Twitch is free to play, to watch.
Free to play to watch.
Free to play to watch.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We're sorry.
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 Sorry.